Hello, today I'm going to take you through the steps of installing RockBox on your 30/60 through 80 gig iPod, pretty much the same thing. Let's go and get started. I'm taking you directly from the Restore. As you can see, mine is restoring right now. Give it a second to load up. Hold on now. But anyway, here's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show you some stuff in iTunes that you need to go ahead and take care of once this opens up. Alright, once you hit this screen right here, you're going to uncheck that automatically sync, take that off quick, and you can just name it iPod, whatever's handy for you. Uncheck, like I said before, the automatically sync songs and videos to my iPod. Don't check that either. You need it to be as clean as possible. And just select OK. Okay, when it pops up, it should pretty much do nothing, which is perfect. And it should have manually managed music and videos already selected, and the enable disk use is what you're looking for. So here's what we're going to do today. Here's what you gotta do. Exit out of that. Go into your RockBox folder, wherever that may be. If you're going to find the installer, you can find that on any torrent website. It is open source, and off any torrent website, it is still legal. You don't have to worry about the police knocking at your door with this. Nothing. The only thing you really should worry about is that maybe it might void your warranty with Apple, but take it back to Walmart, raise up enough of a fuss, you'll be fine. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Go into your iPod's basic, just file browser, I guess, is what you could say, just the base file. And whoever put this one together, as you can see, has everything you pretty much need for it, minus the 30 gig. Take your .RockBox folder, drag it over to here. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. This little thing right here called iPod patch is what we're going to run. Once you open that up, once you have the .RockBox folder onto your iPod, you will see it finds the iPod. It goes through all the little details. Some of you might understand it, some of you might not. Okay, pretty much. You're going to have I, U, or C. I stands for install, U for uninstall, and C for cancel. As you may guess, we're going to choose I right there, hit enter, and it is now installing. Bootloader installed successfully. That is perfect there. Push enter to exit. We now have RockBox running on our iPod. Alright, now just for the sake of time on here, because YouTube's 10-minute time, we're going to install a theme. Now here's some stuff. Once you'll see themes under this package that I have, you'll have 5 things that change up a theme. You have your backdrops, your fonts, your icons, your themes, and then your while playing screen. So with your backdrops, you're just going to pick one. I'm going to go ahead and drop over the theme config file, and the one we're using is called theme exclude, that one right there. So I'm going to drag that over to the themes folder. Should take long to copy. Now take all your icons. I just highlight them all. If you're really worried about space, you can kind of just find out which is which. Drag those into your icons. That's all. Just to save some time on this. Fonts. You don't have a fonts folder over here, if you may notice, on your first install. Easy fix. Drag that over and drop. Now with your backdrops, go ahead down here and find your theme exclude.bitmap. Drag that in. go back, and your while playing screen. There are 2 files under here, under the WPS folder. So go ahead and drag that over to your WPS folder. And then take your other one, there's a .wps, and drag that over to your WPS folder. Okay. That is pretty much the themes installed. I'll show you how to set that up later on the iPod. Alright, pretty much what we're going to do now is install Doom, which is very, very easy. Just get the Doom folder, take it and drag it over, and drop it. And that's all there is to it. Alright, now to show you what I would do, as you may see, you have your .RockBox folder and your iPod controls. When you're scrolling through your files, RockBox is more like a file browser. You're not going to see these two. But with your music, you're going to have this mixed in with your music. So just a tip by me, I would make a new folder, and as stupid as this may sound, put an exclamation point in front of it and have other or utilities or miscellaneous or whatever. But it keeps it up at the top, keeps you a little bit organized. You still have your contacts, calendars, and all that folder is still there, and I would also go under there and make a new folder called ROMs, which will be used for Game Boy Color and Game Boy, the original Game Boy ROMs. Game Boy Pocket, I guess you could say, really the same thing. Let's get a few of those on there. Go over into wherever your ROMs may be. I'm going to put Pokemon Blue. I'm a Pokemon freak, so you're just going to excuse me. Pokemon Red. And sure, Pokemon Yellow. They're all pretty good games. Okay. Another little thing about it. Since the iPod is a FAT32 partition, to put your music on there, pretty much what you just have to do is find what you want, and there it is, one of my favorite bands, and just drag it onto your root iPod folder. Just let that go ahead and copy over, and maybe some Blessed to Fall, you know, just whatever. I'm gonna copy all my music over later. So yeah, pretty much that is it. The one thing that I will say is you can't put your MP4s on here. That includes your podcast. Just transfer them over to a .mpeg format, not the .mp4, but just a .mpg format. They will work perfectly, and the installer has it built in. Check into my other videos for the actual use of it. We'll go through in deep detail how to use it. And thank you, and I hope you enjoy.